Welcome back to Movie Night, the night where we talk about movies. I'm Tremaine Hayhoe. Here's our special guest, Troy Lee. And we are going to review One Battle After Another, the Paul Thomas Anderson film starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn and Benicio del Toro.
Movie night, baby. Movie night, baby. Hey ho, and I guessed what to do. Oh, movie night on YouTube. Hey ho, and I guessed what to do. Oh, movie night on YouTube. Ooh, babe. Movie night, baby. 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 Movie night, baby.
Without giving away our ratings right away, what were your thoughts? You saw the movie yesterday, correct? Or 2 days ago?
Yes. I would say around 2 days ago, I saw the movie. Interesting, that movie was shot in my workplace at the 708th Street building, the county administration building, former workplace.
Okay.
So some of my coworkers that I recognized on screen were a part of that movie. I do know 3 people from Shutter Films were in that movie as extras, but I didn't see any of them.
Okay. Did they know when they were?
I remember Ivan said that you can see him in the trailer as the only extra in a green suit, but I didn't see him.
Oh.
I think him and Roslyn plays like illegal immigrants, and I think Grace played as like a sidewalk extra.
Grace
Park Bassett.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see any of them. I didn't really focus on the extras that much to really pay attention. I might have blinked.
Right.
So yeah. But how I thought about the movie, so. You know, I love action. You know me. I love action. I love VFX. You know, I like the action scenes and the car chase scenes. I know those car chase scenes were real.
You're right.
They actually shot those in downtown Sacramento.
Yeah.
And they actually had like legitimate stunt drivers. So I was very surprised. Like they actually crashed into each other. I really liked that part. I really liked the SWAT raids that they had. One thing I didn't get, so when I was watching the movie, you know, I saw the action and such in the beginning of the scene. I was all like, okay, this is going somewhere. And next thing you know, I see this this one black lady, I don't know her name. She was getting Sean Penn, who was playing as like a captain or something, to give her a for her. And then I was like, okay, so what's the whole point of this? Is this supposed to be a serious film, or is this supposed to be like an action film? I mean, you know, I was kind of confused of what this is all about, and the dialogue just seemed kind of weird to me. I was like what's the moral of this story, really? And also, the film lacks diversity. The only races I saw were the white people, the black people, and the Mexican people, and a bunch of illegal immigrants, and I didn't get why they had to have a Mexican sensei. That there kind of blew me off a little bit. I'm just like, couldn't the sensei be Asian? So,
but can they be Mexican though? Can a sensei be Mexican?
Yes, the sensei can 100% be Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
didn't see any Asian people.
Yeah, I did not see any Asian people. I know Grace for sure is Asian, but I didn't see her.
She's an extra in the background.
Yes, an extra in the background. But in terms of like, you know, main character, at least a decent amount of screen time Asian, I haven't seen that. Okay,
let me ask you this question. What was the movie about? Describe the movie in 1 sentence or less. Or two sentences or less.
The movie is like a inappropriate Disney Channel film.
Okay, well, but describe, like, if you were to tell someone, if they're like, hey, what is One Battle After Another about? What is it about?
So if I were to explain, One Battle After Another is literally about a guy that Leonardo DiCaprio plays named Bob. Okay, that's a very.
It's about a guy named Bob. Okay, wow, it's a great synopsis so far.
Yeah, a guy named Bob who was a part of this domestic terrorist group in the United States, possibly in California, and I guess the plot was just so confusing that it's kind of hard to explain it. So apparently, what I saw was that Bob is in a relationship, was in a domestic terrorist group. He has a girlfriend who's also a domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
And then this domestic terrorist bangs this old guy in the military.
His wife?
His girl bangs this old guy in the military.
Right.
That's played by Sean Penn, which is way older than she is.
Right.
And then they have weird sex in the hotel room, and I guess they have a baby together. And Leonardo DiCaprio, Bob, doesn't know that and thinks this kid is his, and it's kind of like I didn't get the whole plot of the film to really explain the synopsis. It's basically the only more I got out of it was domestic terrorism is okay.
Right. Yeah. And that's where we're getting in the territory of what I had a problem with it is that it's glorifying domestic terrorists. It's trying to make you sympathetic towards these characters, even though none of them are very good people. None of them are sympathizing people. You're following around these losers, so to speak. I mean, they're doing drugs and thinking about how to...
And shooting up banks and killing people.
Right, yeah. So...
Over illegal immigration.
Yeah, right. And so what, I mean, the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, what is it that people like about it? And people are raving about it. Okay, now, I'm just thinking about it, when it came out last Thursday, and they're saying, oh, it has 98% Rotten Tomato reading. 98%. This movie has 98%. Not 90, not 80. 98%. Now, is that do you, when you see that, are you like, oh, okay, that makes sense. When you saw that movie, it's 98%. Or were you like, how the hell did this get 98%?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, how the hell does this get 98%? And actually, isn't Rotten Tomatoes owned by Warner Brothers?
It is owned by Warner Brothers. Yeah. So if you see the whole advertisement, that's what a lot of people don't understand. They don't realize about the industry is that there's what's called overinflated. What do they call it? It's like overinflated hype.
Yeah.
Right? So they're going to hype up the film to be way bigger than it actually really is. And I couldn't go anywhere without seeing this movie trailer or seeing it on Facebook somewhere or Instagram somewhere or on Twitter somewhere or X, whatever. And I saw it everywhere. And then last weekend it was number one, but it made $22 million. Now, reportedly, the movie cost $150 million. Okay, I've heard anywhere between $130 to $150 million, which, like, back in the day, it was a freaking Pirates of the Caribbean movie that was $150 million that would cost. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. They're building pirate ships. They're going all over the world and everything. But then in this movie, they're shooting guns. I mean, I don't see where that...
Well, they are doing car crashes too, legitimate car crashes.
Yeah, but I mean, car crashes of old crappy cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all cars from like the 90s, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, but it's set present day, but it feels like it's in the 90s, right?
Yeah, I heard the whole story is based off of a book. I forgot what it was though.
It's a book called Vineland.
Okay.
That it was loosely based off of. People say. He also says Paul Thomas Anderson took 20 years to make this movie. 20 years, Troy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? 20 years. So you're how old right now?
25.
Okay, so if you finish the movie, your movie, like, hey, Tremaine, I'm finishing this movie, and it's 2045, and you're 45 years old. Can you, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I would think it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, to take that long for a feature film.
Yeah. So why do you think that it took this long? I mean, what are your speculations?
Honestly, I do not know. I mean, it could be a budget thing. It could be trying to get Warner Bros. To approve this thing. It could be the environment it was back then. Whenever Paul Thomas Anderson decided to film this. I mean, I can only speculate, but I mean, I don't know too much about it.
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of Paul Thomas Anderson, what are some of your favorite Paul Thomas Anderson films?
Honestly, I watch so much movies that I don't even pay attention to who the director is most of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
But you are a director yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure no one really knows who I am too.
Well, they're about to know. He's Troy Lee. Troy Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, so There Will Be Blood. Have you heard of it? Have you seen it?
There Will Be Blood. No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay. Have you seen Boogie Nights?
Boogie Nights?
Seen it? Heard about it?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Inherent Vice. Have you seen it?
Inherent Vice?
No.
No.
Licorice Pizza.
I've heard of that one.
You've heard of that one?
Yeah, I've heard of one. I actually did want to see that one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Phantom Thread. Have you seen? It's Daniel Day-Lewis.
No.
That was one of his previous works. And then he also made the movie The Master. Have you heard of that one? Seen that one?
The Master. I think there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah. So it's hard, like, if you haven't seen his filmography. Punch Drunk Love, starring Adam Sandler. Have you seen that one? Heard of it? Punch Drunk Love. Have you seen it?
Punch Drunk Love. No, I know Adam Sandler.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, you know Adam Sandler. Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, so when we're ranking these movies, people say, well, because I personally hated this movie sucked ass. But I rank it compared to his past filmography, which I have seen. I haven't seen Phantom Thread or The Master, but I want to, and I will. I will see those movies because Daniel Day-Lewis is a phenomenal actor, and Philip Seymour Hoffman is a great actor too. Do you remember Philip Seymour Hoffman?
I mean, I might have seen his face. I just don't know his name.
Okay, he was one of the greatest actors, but he passed away of a drug overdose. But he stars in. He's basically the leader of the Church of Scientology in this movie, and Paul Thomas Anderson directed that movie back in the day. It's also, I think, around 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Now, okay, now let me ask you this. Let's go to the runtime in this film. What are your thoughts on the runtime?
Dude, it's freaking long. I think it's like close to 3 hours.
It is close to 3 hours.
And it has
actually,
like too much random stuff in it.
Right. I agree. So so let me ask you this. Sometimes you watch a movie and it's 3 hours long, but it flies by, right? Other times you watch a movie and it's 3 hours long and it feels like watching paint dry. Which did it feel for you?
I would say I was watching paint dry.
Yeah. It was pretty brutal. It was brutal. For me, it was very brutal.
I mean, unless there was a bunch of action scenes, that one came by pretty quickly. I like those ones, but the talking scenes and all that other stuff, I was just trying so hard to figure out what the moral of the story is.
Exactly, yeah. I couldn't see the point. I didn't care for any of the characters. Most of the time, if I'm watching a movie, I'll actually get into the characters, and you're rooting for the characters. I mean, were you rooting for any of these people? Like, good or bad, right or wrong? Like, is there anyone...
Honestly, I didn't have any heart for any of them. Like even when the daughter got taken away, okay, I mean... I just didn't have a feeling of it.
Right, and the daughter was kind of a jerk, wasn't she? Like, to her dad, right? The daughter, or there are two daughter characters, right?
No, I think there's one.
There's one daughter, okay.
Yeah.
And she gets abducted.
Where she gets abducted.
She was the one that was like, "Oh, here's my friend," right? And she's like, "Oh, this is my friend. What's his name?" And she's like, "Oh, it's not him. It's a they."
Man, I just didn't care so much about the film. I just forgot.
See, exactly, proving my point here, forgetting it already. But my whole thing is why is everyone so obsessed saying how great it is?
Well, I think it's only because Leonardo DiCaprio's in it, and also our political environment right now, and also for the fact that Rotten Tomatoes is owned by Warner Bros. So you know. We don't know who's writing these reviews.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. And that's kind of my theory, is that even with the crazy marketing that they've been doing, even with they're trying to gaslight everyone into thinking that this is a great movie, it still only got $22 million for the weekend, which seemed to be very low for a $150 million budget movie. And it's made $48 million domestically, right? Your movie, what was that animated movie you were telling me about?
The Fretful Lizard.
No, not your animated movie.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon. That has $600 million worldwide. Now, this movie has made $48 million. But I haven't seen anything on K-pop Demon Hunters. I've seen a bunch of one battle after another. I mean, I've seen a couple,
Well, the reason why I haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters is because it started off on Netflix. And they never had a theatrical screening until after it got popular on Netflix. But the theatrical screening is more of a sing-along.
Oh, interesting.
It's like one of those theaters where you show up and you can actually sing and be loud.
Then is that what you did? Were you singing?
I did not go to those sing-alongs. I did not want to waste money on that.
But I thought didn't you see the movie? Did you
I saw it on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw it on Netflix. I didn't see it theatrical when they had the sing-along screenings. I know it was pretty big in LA. So,
yeah. So it's a bunch of popular K-pop songs in a movie? Explain it to me.
So they actually screened the movie. But you know how in the movie theater, you can't be loud, you can't sing and nothing that.
Right.
You can do that in K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along, yeah.
Okay.
So they screen the movie, it's just that when the song comes up, you can sing and be an idiot.
But that movie is doing over 10 times, 14 times better than one battle after another.
Well, currently, like this movie just released, so we have to give it some time.
Yeah, we'll give it some time. But do you think that this movie's gonna be bigger than K-pop Demon Hunters?
No, K-pop Demon Hunters is so popular that they're even making a number 2 right now, and there even
Wow.
talks about live action.
What's the rating of it? Is it PG or G or PG-13?
It is for kids. I mean, well, I won't say for kids. Anyone can watch it. I would say game-wise PG-13.
Oh, okay. So PG-13.
Yeah.
So, okay, what do you think of the going into the violence of the film? Like, were you say, I mean, you like guns, you like car chase. I mean, with the political action and the climate and everything that's happening in the world today, do you think it's good to glorify a lot of that violence?
No, I don't think it's good to glorify domestic terrorism because we already have Antifa as a problem already. We don't need more people encouraging to go and raid legal immigrant camps and start resistance over what exactly?
Yeah, I've seen people comment, at least on Facebook, like "Viva Resistance," resistance, like they did back in the day, which is it's kind of scary, man. It's kind of scary because thinking about if you're brainwashing these people into thinking that it's okay to shoot a machine gun
While pregnant.
I mean, it's kind of a cool shot. I'll give it that, but her pregnant belly was obviously not real, but. Yeah, it was just, I kept waiting for it to get good, this film. I was giving it every opportunity.
Oh, and also, this is the only Leonardo DiCaprio film that I did not see a hot blonde or a hot
Oh yeah, were there any cute women in there? I don't think there's a single cute girl in there.
Not
in the
my
movie.
type, no.
No.
No, I've never seen a hot blonde there. I didn't see a cute red-haired girl if Titanic's your thing.
Yeah?
No.
No cute Asian women?
Nope, none of that too.
No, that's a big
Yeah.
problem. It's a big
That's
problem.
a big problem.
It's a big problem.
Every Hollywood film needs one.
Yeah.
This is the first one I've seen that doesn't have it.
Right. But they're trying to make it, yeah.
A donkey's wet dream.
A donkey's. Okay, speaking of donkeys' wet dreams, Sean Penn's character, when he's like combing his hair, what did you think of his character?
Honestly, his character was a little funny. Like, I do get the sex jokes and that type of deal, but I mean, I'm just like, what's this guy backstory? Like, I mean, we have a guy here. He's a pervert. He's a captain. And, I mean, I love Sean Penn. Actually, when I first heard about Sean Penn, I've seen his movie, but I didn't know who he was. Because I know Sean Penn was in the movie Milk, about Harvey Milk. But now he looks so different because, he's older now. So, he looks different in this film. But I mean, I actually liked his character for his toughness and his comedy, especially the part where he was telling the girl saying, "I'm not a homosexual," and that type of deal, and just random shit like that. But I just don't get his backstory or like who is this guy? So yeah.
Right. Yeah, I felt that about a lot of the characters. Like, who are these people? And then it's like, well, why should I care about these people? And then I was like waiting for it to get good, and then it never did.
Yeah. Actually, my question to you is, did you even stay through the whole thing?
No, I did not. I walked the hell out. I wanted to walk after 30 minutes, and I'm like, okay, you know what? It's going to get good. It's probably just got a slow start. It's got a really slow start. I waited, then I was at the hour mark. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's an hour already. And I went to the late screening too. I went to like a 10:30 screening. So, which means it probably didn't start till 10:45, 10:50. And then an hour had passed. It's like already midnight almost. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's 2 hours and 41 minutes long, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll give it another like half hour and another half hour. And it still wasn't good enough. And I got another beer. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get another beer.
You walked out when they had the Mexican sensei, right?
No, not when they had it. It was after the sensei showed up, and then the girls doing karate lessons, and then I think it was the beginning of the car chase scene or one of the car chase scenes. I think it was about 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours in. As soon as I left, I felt so much better. I'm like, I'm so glad I left this shitty, terrible film. I mean, it was so bad. This movie was, there was no point to the movie. They're trying to glorify domestic terrorism. You have a bunch of unlikable characters. I didn't care where the story's going. I didn't care. I wanted to care. I love DiCaprio and pretty much everything he's in, except for What's Eating Gilbert Grape, which I walked out of that movie too, and I'll walk out of it again. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Actually, I do have a comment on Facebook from this one guy. He played as a Stockton Strangler in what was it? Marcus Allen's Amy's Effortless film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's actor Mike Valentine. Let me just pull up the comment here on Facebook. He had the same opinion as we did. I just gotta pull it up because I've been posting a lot of propaganda lately.
You've been posting a lot of propaganda? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so, so Marcus Allen said, not Marcus Allen, Mike Valentine, the guy who played as a Stockton Strangler in Marcus Allen's Amy's Effortless, so I encourage you guys to go watch that.
Yeah, definitely go see that movie.
Yeah. He said, Mike Valentine said, well said, I saw it over the weekend, and to be honest, I was bored and didn't really care for the story. Seeing Sacramento in it for about 20 minutes was kind of cool. I got to be an extra for the stuff that got filmed in, but got filmed in Stockton, so he was an extra in the scene in Stockton, but he never got to saw himself or his street gang scene that he was involved in. So they actually did cut his extra scene out. There was like 10 of us, LOL. Worst part, no mention in credits, but at least I got paid and fed. I didn't recognize, but maybe 2 or 3 names in the credits, and I know at least a dozen or more people that were involved behind the scenes as extras. Movie was mid at best and very overrated and hyped.
Amen, dude. Amen. Completely overrated. I couldn't agree with that more. Like overrated and mid. Mid at best is, as the kids say, mid. I'm learning these terms. And I mean, I thought it was below mid, though. Like, mid would be giving it credit. Mid at best is a good way to put it, because I joked in my review, I said I wouldn't want my enemy to watch this on his worst day. My worst enemy to watch this on his worst day. Actually, I would want my worst enemy to watch it on his worst day. It's like a movie. Look, again, I watch movies to escape from reality and the depressing things about thing. I was telling the other guy that if I wanted to watch a depressing, like if I wanted to be depressed, I would just go to a mile away from Arden Fair Mall and that whole strip of where all the homeless drug addicts live. You know, like, oh yeah, let's just watch a bunch of homeless people do drugs and drink. Like, that's what it felt like just to see this whole movie. And crazy people that are paranoid, trying to overthrow the government because they're whack jobs, right? Like, why would anyone want to see that movie? I want to go feel good about a movie.
I mean, there's been other movies where they had like people overthrow the government and that type of shit.
Yeah, but that's more of something if you're talking about. Let me think. What was the one with the guy with the white mask, the Guy Fawkes? Remember that one?
Oh,
V for Vendetta. Have you heard of that one?
Viva Vendetta.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. Oh, it's all right. Troy Lee, everyone. Troy Lee. Yeah, there's one, but they seem to have at least a purpose or a point. This, it was kind of, they just wanted chaos or anarchy. Is that pretty fair to say? Like they just wanted
chaos and anarchy, and there's like no moral behind it. There's like no, explanation of why they're doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I saw was a bunch of people raiding an illegal immigrant camp.
Right. They don't have a goal. They don't have a plan. They're not good people. They're not likable either. They're not nice either. So I'm like, and Leo's trying to get his daughter back, but she's really mean to him. I mean, there were no redeemable characters. And I'm trying to like Leo. And then the soundtrack. All right, what do you think of the soundtrack? The piano.
It was garbage.
Yes, it was hot garbage. It was just like like throughout the whole thing. It was pins and needles. It was like watching. I say this movie is like watching paint dry while you're getting your teeth pulled and pins and needles in your ear. That's what the movie was. Anyway, so what would you rate the movie?
6 out of 10.
So that makes no sense. So you say that it was garbage, But you give it 6 out of 10.
Only because of the action.
You can't even remember what the movie was even about.
I mean, a D seems fair.
Okay, a D. That makes more sense.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 is a D.
Well, not really. I mean,
I get 6 out of 10s all the time in school, and that's a D.
yeah, that's terrible. Well, you gotta get. That's terrible. I mean, so you wouldn't give it an F. You give it a D.
An F will be like a 5 out of 10.
But see,
And
look.
lower.
But see. Okay, yeah. But some people rate when it comes to movies. They say 5 out of 10 is like average.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's not really the same, or or some people give it 5 stars, right? So you would say, how many stars out of 5 would you give it?
Let's see, out of 5. I would say I'll give it a 2.
2. Okay, 2 out of 5. That makes more sense. I give this 0 out of 5. 0. You do not pass go. Have a good day, sir. Yeah, it was so painful. I haven't felt that tortured watching a movie in a long time, like ever. I'm trying to think of another time when I felt torture. Okay, Mission Impossible 8 was really long, really slow, really boring, but it had 2 really cool scenes. When he goes down to the submarine, speaking of action, and then the biplane, when he goes on the freaking airplane and he's hanging off the airplane. Like, that is awesome. Neither one, like, this movie didn't have a single scene where I'm like, oh, that was really cool. Like, the pregnant girl shooting the machine gun. You know what I mean? Maybe that was the coolest thing that happened, and that wasn't that cool.
I could tell you, like, I've seen your Facebook comments, and I've seen all your Facebook comments of people commenting about your review, about how you say how bad it was. I could promise you the only reason why they like it is because it is it's a donkey's wet dream. That's the moral of the story. It's a donkey's wet dream.
Right. And so I would say, and look, and that's the thing is I don't care the politics of whoever makes something, right? If they make something entertaining, hey, I'm gonna like it no matter what.
Yeah.
The same thing where it's like, if a movie's set in Sacramento, I love Sacramento. Okay, I might be slightly biased to like it more, but that doesn't mean it's automatically a great movie just because it's set in Sacramento.
Yeah, and this is the 3rd movie they shot here in Sacramento. Let's see, I think the first one was like what, Lady Bird, and then I think the second one was that No Address film we did a review on.
Yeah.
And then the 3rd one is this one.
See, the No Address film, that at least had a good message, and there was at least a point to that movie.
Yeah.
It was depressing, and it wouldn't be a normal movie that I would jump at the seams to go watch. Like Schindler's List, I feel the same way. It's a depressing movie, but it's an excellent movie, and it has an amazing message.
Yeah.
And it's super worth watching. This movie, the message is it's okay to be a domestic terrorist.
And escape the government.
Yeah, where it's like, it just, to me, I'm like, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, and cheat on your boyfriend too.
Right, yeah, cheat on your boyfriend.
And escape to Mexico.
Right, and have a name like Beverly, what was it, one girl's name? Beverly Hills?
I honestly, I didn't know all their names.
But the names were all wacky. Or like Lockjaw was one of them, I remember.
It's like a Disney Channel film.
Right, yes. When you said Disney Channel film, I'm like, dude, that makes so much sense now because they're all caricatures. They're not real people.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have this realism, this level of realism, except everyone's acting all goofy. Like the Leo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro. I saw one scene where he's got the phone, he's going like this, and then Benicio del Toro's like trying to bow at him or something. And it's just goofy. It's trying so hard.
And I think another reason why people rate it high is probably because they were extras in the film. And when you're an extra, even though you can't really see yourself 90% of the time, they're like, oh, I've been a part of a union project that no one gets on. I mean, how easy is it to be an extra on a union project?
You just sign up to go. I mean, you're a warm body. I mean, they're not gonna. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's harder to get a line. If you get a line, that's really cool. But I mean, again, look, I get people they don't want to badmouth something that they were a part of too, just in case if they're in touch with the production and they want to be part of another one again. Another battle after another. it's like one battle after another, which has to be one of the worst titles I've ever heard of in a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's like for example, yours is pretty simple. Simp. Mine is pretty simple. The Frightful Lizard. There's like one battle. It's like 2 titles merged in one.
Right. Yeah. One battle. Yeah. It's like.
Couldn't they just call it Donkey's Wet Dream or something, or domestic terrorism.
That's the sequel.
The rise of domestic terrorism, or
You're right. The rise of Luke Skywalker. The rise of Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill should have starred in this movie. Where was he at? He should have been there.
Mark Hamill's too old for these things nowadays.
He was in another movie I saw, not The Walking Dead, The Long Walk. Have you heard of that one? The Long Walk. It just came out as well. It's like that one was actually better. That one was a lot better. It had an actual point to it. It was kind of like Hunger Games. Everyone's on a long walk. Like there's one guy that's there representing all 50 states. So there's 50 guys walking, and there's no limit to the walk. There can only be one winner. And if you slack off and you stop walking, they shoot you. They kill you.
Yeah.
So that's a cool premise. That's a fun movie, and it's like, oh crap, like, you know, guys become friends, guys keep going, other guys trip up and fall and then get shot. And it's got a cool premise to it. And it was fun to actually watch, and it was entertaining. This movie, I was trying really hard to be entertained. But people, like, they throw arrows at me because I didn't like it. Oh, so sorry, I didn't like the movie that you guys like because you're brainwashed into thinking you have to like it. You know what I mean? It's objectively not a good movie. I mean, it's not entertainment. If you find that to be entertaining, you need a checkup from the neck up. Right? Yeah, anyone out there, if you like this movie, you need a checkup from the neck up. It's true.
Yep.
Yeah, so I give the movie 0 out of 10. If I could give it a negative score, I would. But it's like, yeah, I give it 0 out of 10. I can't even give a point for Sacramento. I can't.
Wasn't the reason why they shot this in Sacramento because they just wanted a very ugly city?
Yeah, I heard from a Hollywood insider from here. We won't name names, but he literally said, he told me that they were looking for an ugly city that could be any place USA, and they came across Sacramento, and they wanted government buildings too. So you used to work in that government building?
Yeah, it's a county building.
It's a county building, yeah. Which, again, it was cool because seeing that shot in Sacramento, I'm like, oh, I've seen that place. Like,
yeah,
and if you know downtown, you've driven by it all the time.
Yeah, and also, not just that building, the buildings that surround their government buildings too. The courthouse is right there, DOJ's down the street, D-Tech's right there. And the jail's right there too, so.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, I know, and I liked seeing that because it's cool seeing your own city represented. Because I feel like every freaking movie is either New York, LA, or Chicago.
Yeah.
Or maybe Miami, right?
Yeah, Florida too, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like there's no other cities that are unique that they film in. Well, M. Night Shyamalan films in Philadelphia, so it's like Philly, New York, Miami, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, and those are, and that's it, right? So
yeah, and also, what was it? We also have Stockton. They shot in Stockton too. That's a very ugly city.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Stockton. Shout out to Stockton.
Yeah. So they filmed here because Stockton and Sacramento are the most ugliest cities in all of California.
Which is not true because there's a lot of beautiful places in the greater Sacramento. If you look at Folsom, if you look, any and every place, you look at Fair Oaks is beautiful. You look at Gold River. I mean, you look at Granite Bay. You look at Loomis. You look at, there's a lot of beautiful areas in the city.
Yeah.
And a lot of cool picturesque things.
Well, Folsom's a different region in Sacramento. Like if you're talking about like the city of Sacramento itself and the city of Stockton
you mean
itself,
downtown?
Yeah,
right.
Downtown in particular. Then yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Well, well, around the Golden One Center is nice. Like right around there. Have you been there?
I'll give it that.
Doco.
Yeah,
Doco.
if you don't count on stepping on human feces and meth needles all over the place, and yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. Which you could count on in this movie, all these meth needles and and again, why would you can't root for any of these characters. I don't get how anyone can. Someone was saying, "Oh, these characters have so much heart and they're endearing." Like, which ones?
What heart? We got an old man banging a lady way younger than he is, and we have a lady here cheating on her boyfriend, and we have a guy here. Instead of actually being a proper father, he decided to do weed and drink alcohol all day.
Right.
So and we got a lady here who goes to Mexico to be a deadbeat mama. So, yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. It was like one loser character after another.
Oh yeah, that should have been the title of the film.
It should have been. Well, I think we talked enough about this movie. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we talked enough shit already.
But you still gave it a 6 out of 10, or 2 out of 5, I guess that makes it.
2 out of 5
2
on
stars out of
ratings.
5.
2
Yeah,
stars
yeah,
out of
2
5,
stars
yeah.
out of 5, which that's more fair. 2 stars out of 5. Yeah, I gave it a 0. Do not pass go. I was looking for things. Even Leo, I love you, Leo. You know, but you couldn't even save this movie. Other people love it though, so you know, good job, guys. Glad somebody likes it. We're gonna see next weekend how much it drops, because I feel like it's gonna drop big time. And I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of people that were talking about how great it was before they went and saw it, they've been completely silent about the movie. So I have a feeling there's people that agree with me, and they just don't want to say it, right? But they also don't want to say about how great the movie is because they know that it's not great. So open up your eyes, guys. Stop being brainwashed.
Yeah.
And like and subscribe. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, check out Troy Lee's channel, Shutter Films. He's got his movie Frightful Lizard on there, so go give it a like, go subscribe, and I'll give you the last word, Troy.
Like and subscribe and support the Dragon and Tree Frog.
All right, brother. See you guys next time. Bye.
Moving